Did Google just make a breakthrough in the app world? It announced its search engine will now display content on Android apps even if the app itself is not installed on the device. So joining us now to break it all down, Rajiv Chand, managing partner at Rutberg & Company. Rajiv, why do you think Google is doing this, and what's wrong with the way things currently are?
Yeah, no, great question. So thanks, Don, for having us. So the problem with the way things work right now is if you search for something on Google and you find something that you're interested in, but you don't have the app downloaded, you actually have to download the app and then get into the app in order to be able to do the thing you wanted to do. And so what Google has solved is a small sort of consumer friction. So instead of having to download the app, you can now have the app directly streamed to your phone right after you searched for something related to the app. And so I do think it solves a consumer problem.
All right, so you talk about this consumer problem. Basically, now you don't actually have to go and download the app just to get the content that you wanted to get. Google will stream it to you here. So let's talk about this, right? You think, Google, is it doing a good job of creating ways to break down these silos, content silos, and whatnot? What exactly do you think Google is trying to accomplish here, and what are they trying to do about it?
Yeah, so for Google, this is extremely important. And so for Google, the strategic weakness for Google in a mobile world is that consumers go to apps first. And these apps are siloed. And so Google's search engines do not have access to the information inside of these apps. So in the online world, people go to search. In the mobile world, people go to apps. And in this mobile app-centric world, Google is blind. And so anything that Google can do to increase its access to the data sets and to the digital pathways in apps is good for Google. And it's more than just good, it's extremely important. Its advertising business is based on search. And so if a good part of the mobile experience is blind to mobile search, Google's advertising business will inevitably be hurt.
So they're trying to be more comprehensive about the way that they get the data, because more data is better when it comes to Google. So Rajiv, right now, this whole system, this whole concept that we're talking about only works on Android. So is it possible that we see other operating systems, maybe iOS, follow up? Or what do you think?
Yeah, I do. So right now this program is an experiment. It works on Android only, as you mentioned. It actually only works in the US. It only works if you're on Wi-Fi. And it only works if you have the Google app currently. So it's an experiment and it's a program. Google has said that it will expand the program. So I do envision this program expanding not only beyond sort of US, not only beyond Wi-Fi, but then also beyond Android into iOS. So I think this program will expand. All
right, so if it's going to expand, do you foresee at all that there's going to be any kind of friction, like you called it? Are app partners going to be comfortable with this kind of a setup here?
Yeah, so some app partners will be very comfortable and many app partners will not be comfortable. And so if you're an app partner that needs and is interested in substantially increased traffic and you're not concerned about Google having access to your data sets, then I think this program will work very well. If you're a large app company that wants to keep your own consumers to yourself, and if you're very concerned about Google's entry into your data sets, then I think you'll probably shy away from this program. The overall thought here is that Google is creating a series of very creative ways for it to get into data sets. And so some app publishers are playing along and some app publishers will not.
All right, so it sounds like we're going to see what happens here, but for right now, it looks like Google is trying to get more access to all that user data, of course, in concert with its advertising model. Rajiv Chand, thank you so much for joining us. That's Rajiv Chand at Rutberg & Company, and thanks for watching. I'm Dominic Chu. Have a great day.
Hey YouTube fans, I'm Landon Dowdy from CNBC. Thanks so much for checking out our channel. Here you'll find videos packed with all the info that you need to be smarter about your finances. Be sure and subscribe by clicking right here, and click on all the videos around me to see CNBC's original series Young Money, Tech Bet, Kramer's Mad Money, and all the latest from CNBC.